All right, good morning everyone. Strange video here, but I'm going to show you the Red Wing Logger boot. I love these things. Unfortunately, after COVID, I guess they're only making them in brown, which is bullshit. Used to be able to get them in black. But yeah, it's a real rugged boot, but I'm going to caution you off-roaders about something that can happen out there when you are sitting by the campfire and might even doze off. Yep, you guessed it. This is not a man UGG. This is a logging boot with no sole. Look at that. Here's the sole. So I'm hoping to use this product right here. Years ago I used it, Shoe Goo, and I'm going to apply it on both sides. I got some welding clamps here. I got some large plastic clamps. I used to have some smaller ones. I lost them, but the idea is to get this sole. It's too expensive of a boot to let it go to waste. Vibram sole right there. The heat just made it fall off. I didn't even realize it. Next morning I'm walking around in the woods, and in the uneven grounds you don't even notice it, but Dan found my sole. And when I got home, well, one thing I noticed out on the trail is no traction. So I got to get this repaired. Get it retreaded so I've got some traction. But when I did get home and I got on pavement, I almost fell over. I mean, there was such a difference walking with these without a sole. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. Okay, I just went and got a little tool here, a little scraper, so I can, after I put the glue on, I want to spread that all over this. I'm going to get both contacts really gooped up with this, and then we're going to press them together and get some clamps on it. And then I guess anywhere from like 24, 48, even as much as 72 hours, I got to keep this thing clamped up and in the house so I can get a really good bond. I think it's going to work, though. I've used this product some years ago in the military, and it was pretty damn good. So we'll see how it does. All right, I'm going to use the scraper tool now and try to spread that out. All right, now I'm going to apply it on the sole of the boot. There you go. You can see I applied it pretty heavily. I want to have a really good seam and have that thing be waterproof. So anyway, going to join the two pieces and rig up some kind of clamps and get it indoors at room temperature. Right now it's a little cool outside. Well, what a shit show. I know it doesn't look so good. Obviously the glue squeezes out of the seam, but my welding clamps didn't work, but these two large clamps that I had bought at Harbor Freight did. So I got some even tension on it. Just got it sitting here balancing. There we go. So we'll give that a couple days, and I'm sure I can clean up the seam with some sandpaper or with a lighter or something like that and just kind of dress up the outside of the boot. I think we're going to be okay. Okay, in an AutoZone parking lot, changed the auxiliary battery up front. We bought good quality AGM batteries. I think the front battery, the auxiliary battery, was easier than the main battery. The strap that goes around the battery that ties in way down there, piece of shit, really hard to get at. Then I'll just pop this off. Basically, you undo these two positive terminals and then the positive terminal there. There's nothing that holds this whole assembly to the battery except the battery connector that goes on the post. Then that lifts up out of the way. And then you got some insulating blankets in there. The engine code went away. It started up, but obviously it probably lost some memory because the batteries were disconnected for about a half an hour. Kind of a shit job, but kudos to AutoZone. The cost of 2 of these higher quality batteries was $412 after the core charges for the 2 batteries.